Welcome back, everyone. We are going to be playing some Minecraft. And it has been a while since I last played Minecraft. Sorry, I created a new world at one point to make sure everything was working. Sadly, I wasn't able to get Optifine installed, as it doesn't seem to be out for the latest version of Minecraft. I'm gonna do some more looking into that between streams, but this does mean we'll lose out on a couple of quality of life things from Optifine. Why not? We'll call the new world Umbrella. We're going to bump the difficulty up to hard for specific gameplay reasons. And I'm also going to cheat real quick. Yeah, we're putting keep inventory on. I think there's one other thing. Yeah, we'll turn off mob griefing. Everything else sticks around. We'll go with a random seed and we might load in a couple of worlds just because I want a cool starting location. Like, come on, this is just kind of boring. Like, yes, there are cows and pumpkins and trees, but I kind of like something interesting. Well, here we spawned close to a tundra, or not a tundra, I think it's savanna. Truthfully, I'd kind of like to spawn near a village if we can find one, because, oh, spawning near a village just saves so much time trying to get a few basic things that I don't really want to have to put effort into. Just want to see what's on the other side of this mountain. Hold up, let's put my computer through its paces. Yeah, let's see how much we can render in. It'll take it a second. And I won't want to keep these settings on, especially not while I'm streaming. Like, it has potential, but at the same time, it is just kind of a standard spawn in a forest, start punching a tree location. Welcome to the stream, Lastborn. We are currently trying to decide if we want to keep this spawn or load back in for a different one. Ooh. Okay, hang on. There's some snow in the distance. You know what? Let's go for it. Thanks for the hydrate. Let's start punching a tree. Oh, and before I forget, I should turn my render distance back down to something a little bit more manageable. Yeah, that's a bit less framey. Okay. Yeah, so the basics, the start of every Minecraft world tends to be pretty much the same. You find a tree, and you punch it to get wood. We'll probably want to remember this hill because it will give us there's a crack in it that'll make it easy for us to get down inside the mountain. Ah, here we go. Got a sheep. We need to find a couple more of those because I want wool so we can make a bed before nightfall. This is brutal. No, we're just harvesting some wool from a sheep. Don't worry about it. Jeez, why can't I find any sheep? The other day I spawned into a testing world and got so many of them. Come on, gimme sheep. Okay, we got some lava over there. That'll come in handy at some point. Seriously? This is a birch forest. How are there no sheep? Every other time I'm in a birch forest, I can't go anywhere without tripping over sheep, and yet... all I'm getting this time are chickens. I don't really need chickens that badly. Like, yes, it's food, but... Stop fleeing, chicken. Maybe I shouldn't be looking in a birch forest. It can make it a little bit tricky to spot sheep when they're there. But, like, come on, how unlucky am I supposed to get here? I just want to slaughter the sheep. Yeah, so see, that's what I was talking about, that cave. We'll go into that eventually. And, like, usually I was originally planning on starting from a seed with a village, because that would make it a good bit easier to get a hold of a bed and some supplies. I'm gonna check if I remember something. No, that's chunk borders. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Minecraft, so I don't know if I properly updated my stream information. Hang on. Show coordinates, Minecraft. F3. Just F3. Ah, there we are. Well, anyway. And be sure to let me know how my sound is, if it's too loud, too quiet. I see a cow. We are just going to be very casual with this. The only thing that's really unique about this is that I am going to try and force myself to make a real base, because most of the time when I play Minecraft, I dig a hole in the ground and kind of never really upgrade from it. Okay, that's a field over there. Surely I will find some sheep. And come on. I see some pigs and some more chickens. And that light means that there's lava in that pit. Alright. We're going to hang out here for a minute. We weren't able to find a bed. So instead, I'm gonna rush over here, Grab some wood. Hope that none of the creatures that appear in the night kill us. Like that creeper over there, or the spider, or the zombie. Just gonna grab a couple trees worth of wood. Thankfully, there's a dog dealing with a skeleton. Now, unfortunately, we are kind of surrounded. Luckily, I put keep inventory on. Okay, well, we didn't have any luck finding sheep. We really do want to do that, so since I put keep inventory on because I'm a filthy cheater, we are just going to keep looking for sheep tonight. At some point we will descend into the mountain. Oh, finally, there's another sheep. Okay, and while I'm thinking about it, we are going to briefly descend into the mountain. Except not really descend, we're just getting some rocks. Wonder if there's any coal nearby. Oh, I see some. Oh, and there's some iron. That'll be useful in a minute. So, to go into a couple of things... Oh, sorry, I didn't see the questions. I am currently playing on hard difficulty, not because I actually want the extra challenge, because I am going full casual with this playthrough, but because at some point we'll probably want to zombify and de-zombify villagers, and that's a lot more reliable on hard difficulty. Anyway. Okay, we've got a good bunch of stone. You know what? While we're here... Oh, and we've got a zombie. Really? And yes, I do realize that I could just go get a single additional piece of wool and sleep out the rest of the night, but instead I'm going to do this because I have a feeling we're going to die a few times. No sense in really getting a respawn point set just yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and burn through the remainder of my pickaxe. There we go. Okay. So now we're gonna get a couple of upgrades. And we're gonna start cooking some food while we're here. There, I'll set that on to cook, leave that right there. Come over here. Slaughter some sheep. Try to kill a skeleton and fail. And once again be grateful that I put keep inventory on. So the reason I have keep inventory on is pretty straightforward. Almost every time that I play Minecraft, the thing that gets me to stop playing after a bit is that I'll get to a point in the game where I've made some really nice progress, I've got some good stuff, and then I die somewhere that I can't readily get back to, and I lose all of my stuff. And as a result, I lose all motivation to play for the next few months or maybe year or so. I just don't find losing all of my inventory on death as a fun part of the experience. And yes, that's a skill issue. But that doesn't mean that I don't have that skill issue. Like, one way or another, I am not good enough at this game to not lose all of my stuff without keep inventory on. So, we're gonna let the food cook. And then we're going to try and track down a decent amount of iron. Oh, I forgot to clear that out of the way. No wonder it wasn't cooking. So we've already gotten the iron that was immediately available here. Oh, and you know what? I should make a torch. I should also make a shovel, come to think of it. Let's take a second. I want to break some gravel, see if we can get some flint and steel. And come to think of it, there's a better way to do that. Gravel falls onto a torch, it breaks instantly. Saves some of the durability on my shovel. So yeah, we got a piece of flint. We can make an arrow if we get a bow. Or we can make a flint and steel when we have more iron. Alright, we got a nice little canyon here. These are usually decent for... oh. These are usually decent for getting some iron. Is that an armadillo? Those are new. I haven't actually done anything with them yet. We don't need copper at the moment. Yeah, I think there's an armadillo on the other side. That pink thing right up there. I would zoom in on it, but I couldn't get Optifine installed for the current version of Minecraft. Let's see. There we go. Got some iron. Doesn't look like there's any more back this way. Not as much from this little canyon as I was hoping. But I don't know why I jumped across. It'll be just as fast getting back this way. For a pretty much no effort trip. Not a bad haul. We got 8 pieces of iron. It's more than enough for a pickaxe when the time comes. I might head over to that rocky area over there. Exposed stone is a good place to get iron last I checked. Doesn't seem to be any. We are just kind of going to keep going until we find the resources that we want, and then we'll probably die to get back to more or less our starting location. I should really be killing them with an axe. A crit from a stone axe does way more damage than a crit from a sword. And there are pumpkins. We'll probably want those at some point, but we're not really in any rush. And there's snow, which I think I think this snowy area, if it's a reasonable size... Ooh. Oh. We might go down in there. Oh, that's probably a decent place to find some iron. But if the snowy area is a reasonable size, we might set up our first home here. Our little starter base. So I'm thinking it would be nice to have a little log cabin. Now it doesn't look as though the snow is a very decent size. Also, some of it is powdered snow. Yeah, so if you pay attention to this particular thing, notice how the snowy particles are coming in from the sides. Yep. You can freeze to death. But I mean, just look at this. Oh, and there's rabbits. Not bad. If I set it up over there, that would be pretty decent. Also, I kind of abandoned that cave that we saw on the other side. And I don't really want to just go back through the center, because that sounds like a good way to die. Then again, if I get one more piece of leather... Now I've got leather boots. Oh, here we are. There's an armadillo. Look at it. I know that you can use them to make... that you can use their shells to make dog armor, but I don't know if you just kill them to get their shells, or if there's some way of harvesting them. Well, while I'm here... I did not get any armor, but it might just be a rare drop. Who knows? Okay, we got stone over here. Let's see if there's any exposed iron. I see some iron. Oh, and I saw something kind of cool over in the water there. Go and take a look at that in a minute. Is that a shipwreck? It is a shipwreck. Okay, that isn't what we were going for originally, but... Okay, these things have chests. Okay, let's refill our air. I probably should have made a Should have made something that I could use to make an air pocket down here. And over here, what I actually saw while we were on the land is... Oh. Hang on. Yeah, that's a decent haul in that chest. So this is a ruined portal. And we just kind of need to figure out what we can get rid of. Can drop that. Probably don't need the arrow for the moment. Don't need the bone. What time is it in game? Does this tell me? I can't even remember. I'm running at 390 FPS. Okay, we're gonna take a second here on land. And... oh, I did not mean to save a screenshot. Going to set up a very temporary base. So we can unload some stuff. Because right now we don't really have a use for some of this. There we go. Make a bunch of planks. And... once that's done, go ahead and toss those in. is. Come to think of it, I probably should have brought an iron pick back. So in case it wasn't obvious, if you're in the column above a magma block like that, it refills your air. If you're in the bubbles. I feel like they've added new music. Okay, I'm here for it. Oh, I can never remember. Hang on. Facing south. And that map puts me in the northwest, so... somewhere in that direction is where this treasure is. Stop saving screenshots. Okay. Well, we've picked up some good stuff. Now, let's take a couple of steps. So we've already got shoes, and personally, I'd like a chest plate. The only tool that's actually urgent to get above stone is the pickaxe. The rest are kind of just convenience items. And then we want a bucket. And... get a shield. Sadly, I can't quite afford a helmet after that, but... got some obsidian. Always good. That'll be the start of a nether portal. Then we will put away that bit of gold. And in a minute, we're gonna duck back out to that ruined nether portal to grab the gold blocks that were on it, because they'll be useful eventually. Try and travel fairly light for the moment. Yep, don't see anything else that we need from there. Alright, let's head back to land, and now that we've got some decent gear, we might head into a cave. Dang. I was hoping that was iron. Okay. Leave that... Yeah, we'll leave that there. And see... how far... You know what? No, we won't leave that there. We'll grab what we can and leave behind what we can't bring. I want the emeralds, the gold. In fact... leave behind the ingots. A lot of this would be nice to have, but isn't super necessary. But we'll want the obsidian. We got flint and steel, so we don't really need to hang on to the flint any longer. Yeah. Bring the crafting bench with, because you really never want to be without one. And now we'll just take that. Yeah, we've got our valuables. We're gonna go ahead and leave the rest behind. Because again, one of the big things that I want to do with this is I want to force myself to actually build and decorate a real base wherever I set up as my base. And we'll probably eventually find that chest again when we have easier access to storage. Is this where I was thinking of? It's probably good enough, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's a nice little area. I should have grabbed... well, oh well. Okay, got a respawn point set. That went well. No, those things are actually brutal. Okay, so we're just gonna blitz through here, try and light the place up. Nice, we got an iron ingot. That's a pretty good drop from a zombie. Yeah, the unfortunate part of setting the game to hard mode is that all of the mobs do way more damage than they otherwise would. But we seem to have gotten this place decently lit up, only to find that there doesn't seem to be any iron here or anything else that's especially useful. There was some coal, but... oh. That went well. I say, on half a heart. Yeah, let's mine the coal. Honestly, we've got enough. We've got an iron pickaxe and a decent supply. We might wind up just tunneling into the hill a bit, but at the same time, I want the easy stuff. I want to be lazy and get my supplies from caves. We'll make sure to leave at least one torch. At least a couple of torches easily visible in here. Dang, we're not getting much luck in terms of finding iron. Gonna head over here real quick. So it looks like, oh, it looks like there is some iron for us. It looks like there's some... Oh, we might go down there as well. Readily available lava that might be nice to put in a bucket. I got the achievement hot stuff, but that wasn't really the reason I got that. I wasn't just doing that to inflate my ego. Lava is a very useful thing to have around. Maybe not on my hotbar at all times. Oh, yep, there is a mine. Let's maybe try not burning to death in the lava. Okay, it'll take a second for that lava to drain a bit to give us a clear path down. And while it does, let's go ahead and find a nice flat spot. Here, I'm just going to carve out a little space for us to sleep through nighttime. Whoa. Oh, welcome to the stream, B. We're playing some Minecraft. Okay. Now we should be able to descend pretty safely. And yeah, we got an abandoned mine shaft here. These tend to be pretty good places to get resources. They also tend to be pretty good places to get killed. Did I mention that bit? Well, I did now. Oh. Okay, so we're probably about to die because I got bit by a poisonous spider. But, oh, no. We lived. And there's a spider spawner. Okay. I tried to make it through that mine. No, I vaguely remember where it is. We'll probably go back at some point. Welcome to the stream, Rafkin. But with that in mind, we've got some decent supplies. And I think we can start looking at setting up a nice little home base somewhere. So let's make our way back to that snowy area. Oh, and before we do, let's get a bunch of wood. A few different types, I'm thinking. In fact, we'll probably be here for a minute. Let's set up another temporary little base. Go ahead and start cooking that iron. Alright. And because we're going to need it soon, let's go ahead and make handy iron axe. So the main thing we're going to be getting for the next few minutes is just a bunch of wood. We've got a few varieties here. I think I'd like to get about a stack each. I think y'all can probably see why there's such an urge to build just a tiny temporary home base. Because it would be really nice to have just an area set aside with a bunch of chests and a bed and a crafting table. In order to make sure I have everything I need. But that's the reason I'm not letting myself do that, because every time I make a temporary little base like that, I just... Every time I make a temporary base like that, it becomes permanent. I never move on. And so I'm trying to force myself to have actual builds that I flesh out and try to make look nice. And right now it's going to be fairly simple. That's why I'm thinking of doing a log cabin, because That's something that should be doable with my current palette of blocks. And I have ways to try and spruce it up a bit. Weirdly enough, I do not have spruce, so I actually don't have ways to spruce it up, but... yeah. I want to force myself to make real builds that look nice, and to keep them at a manageable scale, because that's another part of the issue that I always have trying to get going in Minecraft, is I tend to think just way too big. Just knocked over the water bottle I was reaching for. Apples, nice. I'll probably try to hoard those because, well, they're very useful later on. It looks like I've got a bunch of saplings. Probably go ahead and just spam click them. In all the wrong places. Oh, I see iron. You know, I think I saw that iron while we were initially scouting and then completely forgot to go back for it. And I know I saw that cave. Yeah, see, there are probably tons... yeah, you can see right there if you look closely. There's iron down there. There's probably tons of resources in that cave, but I would die so much trying to get to them. It's kind of not worth it at the moment. Yes, lots and lots of monsters. They're probably already spawned down there since I've been nearby gathering stuff, and that's a valid spawn location. Before going to deal with monsters, we're gonna go way deeper to do so. And before we do that, I want a house. Okay. We've got a stack of each of those wood types. I believe there was a jungle somewhere near here. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. See if I can remember. Is that... No, those aren't jungle trees. Ah, well. Jungle wood isn't the easiest thing to fit into a build. Why didn't I look here for my iron? Okay. Oh yeah, we got a bunch there. That'll get us full iron armor, a couple extra pickaxes, maybe a shovel. Not really sure why I bothered putting those into a chest, but we'll probably want a chest. While I'm thinking about it, you know what? There's something else I want to do. While we were up on that mountain, I saw a lava pool in the distance. It's not the first one that we've seen, but I would like to pop through and see what the Nether is looking like. And that fire on the trees tells me that we're getting close. Okay, so let's see here. I know that there's a fast strat for doing this, but I haven't done it in years, so instead, hang on. Oh, how do I want to do this? Okay. My idea is just to build up a frame that we can build the Nether portal on. Yeah, so okay, I messed up. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. Yeah, that's fine. Just respawn and sleep. And while we're here... we want to keep an eye out for any convenient sources of water. Like that. Oh, wow, wild pink pig. Those are actually pretty rare. A natural spawn pink pig is, I think, 1 in 100? So not, like, insanely rare. I didn't get the Minecraft jackpot there. Especially since it's not actually, you know, useful. I should have taken the time to pay attention to my coordinates where I was. I think it's more this way. Ah, there you are. Okay, we'll put this away right here. Hang on. I think I remember how to approach this now. This is definitely one of the least efficient lava casts humanly possible, but oh well. Okay, hang on. We're gonna clear out some stuff. Give ourselves room to work. And I think we've technically done the portion that's necessary, but you know, I'm not a psychopath. I'll fill in the corners. And by that I mean it's not that inconvenient to fill in the corners, so I'm willing to put in the effort. Alright, well, that works. Anyway, break out the flint and steel. Let's see what the nether looks like near our spawn. Yes! Oh, we got the best biome. And by that I mean the one that will not instantly murder us. The only one that won't instantly murder us. Sweet. Okay, well that is very handy to have near our spawn, because that'll get us ender pearls and so many other useful things. In fact, you know what? Let's take a minute and explore a little bit around there, especially because it's one of the easiest biomes to find. Oh, wait. Sorry, I wanted that rock. It's one of the easiest biomes to find certain structures in, except I just realized those things almost never spawn near. Well, spawn. I'm being kinda reckless with my life. But that's only because I'm not that worried. Oh, I just remembered the other big reason that I wanted Optifine. You see all this fog? There's a setting on the Optifine mod to turn that off, which, like, quadruples your view distance. It's so helpful because visibility in the nether kinda sucks. Okay, so we got a warped forest right next to a crimson forest. Now these are dangerous, mainly because of not those guys, those guys. Yeah, the hoglins are incredibly deadly. Oh, and I'm dead. I'm not even going to try to save myself because honestly, I've got keep inventory on and I kind of just wanted to look around. Okay, so we picked that up. Throw away the garbage. sure what else I'm actually willing to throw away. Oh, there we go. Singular birch log, I don't particularly need. Honestly, though, I kind of wish that I had spruce. Because spruce I could depend on to just grow up in a pine tree shape. Oh, it's a horse. I don't have a saddle. There's no point in trying to tame it. So part of the reason I made leather boots is that they will keep us from sinking in powdered snow, and we already know that there is some powdered snow in this area. With that in mind, I'm having second thoughts about building here. Like, I love the idea of having it snow on my house and getting that snow effect. But at the same time, like, this is just snow. It's got none of the other features that would make that really nice, and I want to keep this relatively simple. So in that case, ooh, I've got an idea. Especially since over here was where we set things up before with our little chests and whatnot. Yeah, I'm gonna use this place again. Okay, so us leaving this behind was kind of pointless, but by doing that, we inadvertently marked an area that I think could be fun to build in. What I'm thinking here is kind of a little fishmonger's house. Kind of flat, low to the ground. Yeah. Okay. Let's drop a bunch of materials in here. Because first we're going to prep the area by clearing some space, by clearing the space. And part of what we're going to do yeah, I think that's the plan. Okay. Give me just a moment. Make ourselves some slabs. I want to start this from kind of a dock. I want that to be our starting place. I think oak is the right base color for the dock. Here, we'll do that to make sure that it fills in. I think the dock will come back a little ways into this. Might even just let it guide us by yeah. We might just let it guide us by just clearing away the upper layer of this gravel. I like this idea. Nice, okay. And the thing is, we're not going to have it settled all the way into the water. It's going to be raised at least a little bit out. Hang on. While we're here, there is something else that we should probably do. Gonna mow the lawn. In reality, I just want to get started. I just want to get a little garden started to save myself trouble later on. So I need the seeds. Everything that I do for this garden is going to get torn up. But it'll save us some trouble if we have a garden that's already producing a bit ahead of time. So, let's see here. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. Just make a stone hoe. That should work just fine. Yeah, vibe with the music. I do like Minecraft music. It's not always what I go for, and I don't really have, like, childhood nostalgia for it the way I do for some games, but I do enjoy it. Yeah, that's good enough for now. While I'm thinking about it, let's grab some of this cobblestone. Let's say half and smelt it back into regular stone. And where is that acacia? Oh wait, I've got some already. Acacia. Oh wait. Acacia fence. Really? See, I kinda hate that you can't... Oh, hello, fishies. How are you? I kinda hate that you can't just have the fences spawn as completely separate. You can't just have them in the menu as completely separate things. All the fences are stacked on top of each other. Oh, and we're standing. Thank you, Rafkin. Oh my, it's already 9:50. Alright, anyway. gonna make a whole bunch of acacia fences. So I think that's what I want to be under the water. And part of the deal here ooh, you know what? I want to make this slightly wider because I just had an idea. That I think is worth doing. Gonna spread this out one. Yeah, we're gonna make the dock spread out one space wider. Oh, I hate when water gets that little flow in it that you just can't repair. Obviously you can, but it's just really annoying when it's in the middle of the water. Really? Really? Okay, hang on a sec. I'm gonna have to find a way to deal... I'm gonna have to deal with these guys. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. Now, if you could just catch up with me somewhere nice and vaguely distant. The thing is, I don't really want to... There we go. It's okay, he runs out of arrows eventually. I don't really want to kill him, because if I kill him, then I'll need to find... You know what? There's a cow right there. I'm just gonna not worry about killing him and just go milk a cow. Wait a sec. Oh, so is this a change? Is this a recent update thing? I'm just gonna stand here holding click on the bed for a moment. I don't actually think that works. I think you have to click it. I don't think you can hold click. So I think they may have updated it so instead of just getting the bad omen status effect, you get... the potion, because I'm not seeing the status effect anywhere. Okay. So now, got my oak slabs. What we're gonna do... put these out in a way... Oh. It kind of looks like the fences are supporting beams, because I want to build this place from the dock. I think if we're going to do a fishmonger's house... we're gonna start from the dock. And I think this will benefit a bit from our block palette, because we're going to have kind of uneven tone. Make some birch fencing. Some oak fencing. We'll have this all mismatched. I might save the acacia fencing for just below the water, Because I think that's a decent color to be like, oh yeah, this wood has been sitting in water for years. And I want a little bit more that goes below the water. Yeah, okay, so... put oak, bit of birch. Kind of tempted to replace those with gates, but that would be kind of expensive given our limited resources at the moment. Yeah, now that's an interesting idea. Leaving that side of the dock a little more open. The music can pause in this game for so long. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna need a lot more of that. You know, why am I doing it that way when I could just use the acacia that I already have? Dang, really thought I'd have enough there. Oh, come on. I really do wish they would widen the margins of when you can go to sleep. Okay. Yeah. Got it a little bit uneven. Best way I have at the moment of showing some signs of wear. The alternative, of course, would have been to do full logs, but given it's a smaller thing, I didn't want to use anything that thick. Maybe I should have. There's an argument for it. With that in mind, I think we've got the start of a dock here. Oh, I should have saved some of those oak logs. Well, you know what? First of all, we've got a singular tree that we can break just before our axe runs out of durability. Second of all, I might... Oh, I need another axe. Let's see if that dropped any saplings. Okay, so I guess I should go into it a little bit with what I'm thinking at present. Because I'm thinking we want kind of an overhang, like kind of an open air section of the house. It's a bit of an overhang, leads up to the dock. It'll be the portion above the wet section, as we'll call it. There you are. Nice. We just skipped the night, so we have time right now. You sleep. Let's not be super detailed in how we set this up. So like I said, this whole area isn't going to be around long term. Jeez, I can't aim today. There's a part of me that's vaguely tempted to come back out here, rip all of this up, and redo it using trapdoors instead. Okay, so we're definitely going to need more oak logs. no, that's how you skip the night. You ever had to deal with the entirety of the night when you slept through it? Dang it. Okay, looks like we didn't get lucky with getting any oak saplings, so we're gonna have to cut down some more oak trees. Oh, apparently I picked up an egg. Oh, and we're sitting. I'm so small. Looks like we're double sitting. Look, I'm sitting as hard as I can, okay? Probably focus mainly on getting the oak, but I am trying to mix in a sprinkling of pig. No, I'm trying to mix in a sprinkling of birch logs as well. And if possible, I'm going to snag a few saplings to take back with me so we can have some trees growing closer to the base. Okay, let's go ahead and drop that so that we can get a few of these. I don't think we'll have room for... I should have put out that furnace while I was back down there. That works. Kind of forgot that I had a boat. Genuinely one of the best things to have in the early game of Minecraft is just keep a boat handy. Like, they're useful for travel, but their main purpose is self-defense. It's like you saw earlier, if you take a boat and get a mob to get into it, the mob can't get out of it. Which just saves so much trouble. Okay. Let's try and find a good place to stop. I kind of want to get the start of some roofing going on, because I want to show y'all what I've got in mind for... Oh, that's right, I wore out my axe. I want to show y'all what I've got in mind for this little area. I don't know how detailed I'll be able to manage here. But let's take a sec. Turn half of these into planks. Turn half of those into slabs. Unload a bunch of stuff into storage here, because I frankly have way too much in my inventory. Clear out the gravel. Go to sleep. Hang on. Give me my dirt blocks. So I'm thinking just a nice gradual slope upward here. So we'll have kind of a shallow roof. Go. Probably starting to get the idea now. So like we're going to have a little covered area over here, probably put some fencing around it. build up a couple of little lounge chairs. And then over here, we'll build up the actual house. Make that be set on, like, solid ground, as opposed to this, which is kind of... Which... Oh, right. I can't sprint because I'm hungry. Which, again, I deliberately made this section over the water, so... Might even take out some of this lower stuff and replace it with stripped acacia logs if it's sitting in water. Again, just to go along with what we have over here for the dock. So yeah, we're going to slope that up gradually. And we're probably just going to continue the slope on the rest of the house. Or maybe we'll make it 2 stories. Who knows? I'm leaning a bit toward having it be nice and squat. And then just out back here will be kind of a garden area, with a little farm, some animals. And a couple of things that I want to be thinking about while we play this. I really want to keep in mind ways to add some dynamic elements to builds. And I also want to be very conscientious of the light. So, like, of how we light these structures. So, like, with this, we might have some glowstone, or I might splurge for some lanterns, but if we want to do that, we'll probably need to... I'll probably need to go out and find a village or something, set up a quick iron farm. Because those things get expensive. But yeah, that's the general idea of what I think we're going to try for here. I think if we can get some nice little... I think if we can get a nice little house built here, that'll be our base of operations for the moment. And that will give us a place to basically keep a storage area. Also, I'm going to let my character die real quick to get their hunger back, because I don't feel like spending my very limited food. Don't even worry about it. There's definitely nothing bad going on here. Especially since I respawn steps away. So yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. So thanks everyone for being here. I really don't have a long-term plan for this. Outside of just, I'd kind of like to force myself to play Minecraft while actually engaging in the building aspect. But I imagine we'll make a couple of simple farms. We'll have a couple of fairly simple buildings, and who knows, we might try something ambitious here and there. We'll just have to see. Thank you for the hydrate, Lastborn. But in the meantime, I think that's where we're gonna leave it. Maybe I should put on my own music for this. Just like put on a chill video game playlist. rather than relying on the Minecraft music, because it is kind of random and subtle. Anyway, thanks everyone for being here. I hope you all enjoyed. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time. Later, folks. Bye 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 bye. I'm doing the finger wiggles. Bye.